Hi again folks, how's all doing? So last time we looked at a catalogue, it was the Airfix Railway System from 1976. It was the very first catalogue, I believe, and it was 10 pence. This is 15 pence, so I'm guessing this is a year or two later. And as you can see, it's in portrait, not landscape, which makes it a wee bit trickier for me to film, but never mind. So I'm not sure what year this is, maybe we'll find out when we get into it. So the front cover has a nice painting on it. By Jeff Shaw, I think that is. Let's have a look at the back. And we've got a nice map of all the main railway routes. Great Western, LNER, LMS and Southern Railways. Okay, well let's have a look at this, see what's inside. So a bit blah. The specially commissioned oil painting by Jeff Shaw depicts the Royal Scot leaving Leeds City Station. So that's the Royal Scot. I kind of thought it was. Not seeing any date. But at least we've got photographs of the actual products in the 76 catalogue. It was all just artwork. So there we've got the Royal Scots Fusilier train set. Looks very nice actually. Great Western Suburban train set. I haven't seen that controller before. It's so much better seeing actual photographs of the real model and getting some detail shots like that than the artwork. Intercity Train Set and Branch Line Goods Set. So the Intercity Train Set, what did you get with it? Class 31, Mark 2D First Class Open Coach and a Mark 2D Brake Second Open Coach. I think I'm right in thinking Hornby weren't doing Mark 2D coaches at this time, but Airfix were. What else did we get? 8 double curves, 2-speed reversible battery controller. That's battery controller. Fowler Freight Train Set. There's my 4F. Certainly a big difference between 1976 and this, whatever year this is. You know, they've upped their game a bit. Oh, they're still doing the Wild West Adventure Set and the Wild West Freight Train Set, but they're not making quite the big song and dance about it they were in 1976, but still there. And some information on the 4 railway companies. It's quite nice. Airfix drive mechanisms. Now, I'm familiar with that horrible thing that it is. I've not come across one of these, the 5-pole armature. I've not worked on an Airfix tank loco yet, and I've not worked on an Airfix diesel. So I've yet to come across that and that. So if anybody out there has an Airfix diesel or an Airfix tank locomotive that they'd like repaired, get in touch, because I'd very much like to work on one. There's my 4F, Royal Scot, worked on one of those last year. Prairie in class 31. Oh, a price list. Right, hang on a minute, we'll look at that in a minute. Let's just see what's in the catalogue here. Same locomotives, the Royal Scot, 4F. Yeah. I really like that little tank engine, 14XX. Right, so it's 1978 this, the Airfix Railway System, 1978 price list. So the Wild West Adventure Set was £27.95. And the Wild West Freight Set was £20.50. The most expensive train set was the Royal Scot Passenger at £32.50. Locomotives started at £9.95, and the most expensive ones is the Royal Scot at £16.95. Coaches were £3.25, while the auto coach was £3.75. Wagons £1.30, £1.40 for a BR brake van, and £1.45 for some of the freight vans and larger vans. And the boxcar and caboose was £1.99. transformer was £9.50, battery controller £1.25, and all the track was dirt cheap, points £1.45. Yeah, very interesting though to see the prices. Coaches, the Mark IIDs that Hornby weren't doing back then, and probably should have been. Oh, there's the auto trailer. I was given one of those last year as a donation. There it is in the BR livery. That's interesting. If I could get my airbrush working, I probably should get a new one actually. It might be quite fun to re-livery it from Great Western into BR. Something to think about. 60-foot stanniers and 57-foot stanniers. Yeah, nice coaches actually, the Airfix ones, I have to say. And suggested arrangements. Now see, that's interesting. That's a good thing to show. And it's showing you how you would use the auto trailer. Wagons. Lots of lovely wagons. And I've got a couple of those. Again, I was given them last year. Yeah, nice wagons. Track and track geometry. Oh, there's the Airfix mains controller. Never seen one of those. And according to the last catalogue, the track is Picotrack. Track plans. And railway construction kits, which were just construction kits, just static models. Same kits that was in the last catalogue. I do like that booking hall. I'm going to look out for one of those. That's quite a nice water tower. And trackside accessories. This kit provides 4 essential accessories for any model railway layout. A coal office, plate layers hut, water crane and loading gauge. Some nice houses and the windmill and the wee church. And there we go. That is the Airfix catalogue from 1978. Yeah, those were the days. Anyway, catch you later, folks.